From the SPCA a couple of weeks ago, so our family's full, but if you're watching at home and need a new addition, Dawn can help you out this morning over in Surrey.
Oh, and with such cute kittens, Kim, my goodness, like such an easy convincing people for kittens. That's an easy one, right?
Absolutely. People come in looking for kittens, and the reality is here we have kittens all year round, so the whole idea of kittens being sort of a springtime phenomenon, not true. We've got over 10 kittens either available for adoption or coming up in the next couple of weeks is available for adoption. So very, very easy for kittens to find homes. Although the reality is, you know, you and I could tag team here for the next half an hour playing with these kittens, and they would not be tired. We would be tired. You know, we would be spent on the couch, which is why we have the couch in here in the kitten room. And the kittens would be still interested in playing. And that's something that people don't necessarily think about when they think about adding a kitten. This is nonstop. You have to play with them. You have to engage with them. And if you don't, at 3 in the morning, they're going to end up on your feet. You know, waking you up, they're going to end up crawling your curtains, scratching your furniture. Those are the kind of things that, you know, the trouble kittens can get into if they're not properly stimulated.
Let's talk about maybe, Riaz, for instance, just got a kitten, and upper respiratory. Is that pretty common? It is pretty common. Okay. It's like a kitty cold. So if you think about it, sometimes if an animal has a little bit of a suppressed immune system, so maybe a kitten has been maybe taken from its mom a little young or had a little bit of a rough start, sometimes that suppressed immune system can lead it susceptible to things like a cold. So you'll see a little bit of discharge, runny eyes, runny nose. So definitely if you're looking at adding an animal to your family, you want to make sure that if there's sneezing, that's maybe not the biggest problem in the world. If there's some discharge with the sneezing, that's something you definitely want to see your veterinarian about. And certainly adopting from a shelter, you want to ask about the medical records. The cone. Why? What's with the cone? That's what everyone's going to wonder. So Tia and Armando, who's the other little kitten that are in here, have both been spayed and neutered respectively. So Tia's a girl, so she's got a little bit of an incision from her spay scar. So in order to keep her from sort of licking at it or agitating it, she's got to wear the cone for a couple of days till it's all healed up. Aw, and by the way, this little one's available, I think, on the 26th.
Yes, yes. So
I know, soon. This is going to be a tough one for you to resist. I know. By the way, for any details on the Surrey Animal Resource Centre, you can check out their website. Of course, they always have lots of animals for adoption, lots of cats and kittens, and we've seen the young ones coming up next. What's great about a senior cat? That's at about 10 to 8.
I'm an animal lover. I've had cats in my family before. We have a dog at home now. Family's almost full. I don't know if I could adopt another one, but I might be willing to make a trade. How about a teenager for a kitten?
A teenager for a kitten. We'll see if they can work that deal out for you.
Lower my food bill at home and, you know, have a calmer house and all the way around. We'll see if that works. The boy.
Oh, here's Dawn in the live eye.
And seniors have a lot to offer. The kittens, as we said earlier, that's an easy one. People see kittens, they go, cute, 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 I want to adopt a kitten. But these guys...
Yeah, absolutely. Angel's sort of between 10 and 12 years of age. She's a female cat, declawed. Was owned by someone for obviously the bulk of her life and came into the shelter as a senior. She's a lovely cat. She's been here with us for 4 months, but how do you compete with what we saw earlier, right? So our older cats are always in competition with something a little bit younger, a little bit thinner, a little bit prettier.
That sounds like...
Right? Right? You know, it's rough, Angel. It's rough. Yeah. But the reality is a cat like Angel is ready-made. I mean, she's going to come into your house, hang out, sit on your lap, know where to eat, know how to use the litter box. She's not going to jump on your feet at 3 in the morning and bite your toe. She's not going to shred your couch. I mean, she's declawed, so she's really not going to shred your couch. You know, but she's the kind of cat who's going to be really easy to integrate into a home.
You know, obviously, Angel's been declawed. For anyone that's out there and still even thinks that that's something they should be doing.
Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, it's really something we don't recommend for a variety of reasons, not the least of which is it's not pulling out a toenail, it's a digital amputation. So if you imagine your first knuckle, like if you whacked your thumb off at the first knuckle, right, really quite a painful procedure. But what also ends up happening is cats can develop other behavioral issues as a result of not having their claws. You know, we missed Angel earlier when you saw her still trying to scratch and knead, even though she doesn't have the nails to do that with. And sometimes declawed cats will develop issues like biting as a result of not having those nails as sort of a defense mechanism. Also really important for a declawed cat not to have access outside. Okay. You know, very difficult for them to climb, no way to defend themselves. So really important that a potential owner for Angel understands she's going to need to be safely inside.
Let's talk about Meet Your Match.
Okay, Angel is what we would call a personal assistant. So she's the cat who, as you attempt to work at home, is going to lie on your keyboard, is going to sort of want to be involved in everything that you do, is really very interactive. She doesn't always love to be picked up and trucked around, but she wants to be involved in what you're doing. So she's definitely not an aloof cat or a cat that's going to sort of be distant from the family.
So Jody and Riaz, the deal with Meet Your Match is it's sort of like Match.com, but for animals. For more details, you can check out Meet Your Match. I believe there's a website. Certainly you can catch them on on the Surrey Animal Resource Surrey Animal Resource Centre website. But Riaz, so Kim, we've been talking all about cats this morning, and we're now in a cat room that houses kind of the ones that are in between kitten and senior stage.
A little bit of everything. I mean, as you can see, Urchin here, what a great name for him. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit older than the kittens we met earlier. And downstairs, you'll see some of our orange tabbies. You can go back to bed, mister. Are even a little bit older still. So what happens sometimes is the kittens, when they're very little,